All right, good morning. God bless you. Praying that you bless, praying that you will, praying that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. This morning, I want to talk about how blacks been targeted for the last 500 years. I want to talk about some of the ways they've been targeted. So let's get into it. Redlining, Jim Crow laws, Willie Lynch letter, taking the father out of the house in the 60s and the 70s, COINTELPRO, and as you all know, there's a wealth gap between whites and black, but it's not hard to figure out why there's a wealth gap. If you was to use this redlining Jim Crow laws, Willie Lynch letter, taking the father out of the house, if you would use this on any race, I'm sure there'd be a wealth gap, So if you was on the flip side, if you was to do all this to whites, well, blacks would benefit. They would have the wealth, if you would take all these strategies and tactics towards whites. So blacks would they would be in a way better situation for it as well. So then you got Tulsa, Black Wall Street injustice. The thing about it, blacks have been targeted for the last 500 years, and it has put blacks in a situation that's not good. So there's no questions about reparations. You want to do a study about reparations, but you fooling yourself doing a study, you outsmarting yourself. The Bible say you reap what you sow. That's why America in a situation it is, because you want to play games about reparations. You want to do a study. There's nothing to study. You got Tulsa, Black Wall Street injustice, where blacks were doing well and whites were jealous of blacks doing well, so they started a riot, and they just wiped out that whole community. But blacks, they were never compensated for that. So then you got redlining is wherever the whites stay, you put the real estate high, but where blacks stay, the real estate is low. So there's no study what you need to do. That makes sense. And if you have any type of wisdom, you need to write checks for blacks. Each black individual, $500,000 each black. 500,000 each. That's what you need to do, because that's what it would take to begin to equal the wealth gap between blacks and whites, because blacks built this country, but they never been compensated for it. So You can do all the studies you want. You fooling yourself. The Bible say you reap what you sow. That's why America is in the situation it's in, because of the injustice to blacks. You want to do a study, you're really fooling yourself. You you just, to me, it's not wise what you're doing. You got to be out of your mind to think that you're not supposed to write every black a check for $500,000 each. When you look at redlining, when you look at Jim Crow laws, when you look at the Willie Lynch letter, taking the father out of homes in the 60s and the 70s, you got COINTELPRO, Black Wall Street, and it goes on and on. So my advice to you is write the check, $500,000 each black individual, because the Bible says you reap what you sow. You can play all the games you want and do all the studies you want, but just look around. Look at America. America's on a decline, and one reason why is for the injustice you done to blacks.